Hola, clase. It is Senora Group, and we are ready for another day of remote learning. We've made it halfway through this third week of remote learning. So, muchas gracias. Muy bien. You're doing a great job. I apologize for the winter hat. I was just outside with Abby while she was playing basketball, and it was freezing, and I'm still freezing. So, I put my hat on and a sweater because I'm cold. And so, let's see what we have for today. Hoy es jueves, el 23 de abril 2020. It is Thursday, April 23rd, 2020, and we are set for day 4 of week 3 of remote learning. Before we jump into what you need to do today, there are a couple things I want to go over. So, we're going to look at this presentation real quick. It's called Tips with La Hora. These are just some things that I've noticed as I've been going through your different assignments and some things I'm seeing. So first is es la una, 1 o'clock. When we are using any time from 1 o'clock to 1:59 in Spanish, you're going to use this structure, es la una. And then if there are minutes, con minutos, then you add those on. So like if I wanted to say 1:59, I would say es la una y 59. It is 1:59. Remember for 1:16, 1:59, you're going to use es la una. I've said this over and over and again in the videos, and those of you who are getting hundreds on the assignments are apparently watching the videos. Those of you who are not, you're either not watching the videos or you're not paying close attention. So just remember, any time between 1 and 1:59, it's going to start out es la una. So just to make sure we're clear, we don't use es la una all the time. That's just with 1 to 1:59. If we want to tell time from 2 o'clock all the way up to 12:59, we're going to use the structure son las. So like son las is used when telling any time from 2 to 12:59. So if I want to say 2 o'clock, son las dos. If I want to say 12:59, son las 12:59. Okay? And you're doing a good job with the son las structure. When telling time with minutes, con minutos, so that's what you worked on yesterday on Wednesday, be sure you are using E, the letter Y, between the hour and the minute. So like for 3:24, it's going to be son las 3:24. Here's the hours, the tres, and then 24 is the minutes. So we put an E and. So we're saying it is 3:24. Okay, if I want to say 4:14, son las 4:14. Again, this is my hours, the 4, and 14 minutes. So make sure you're using that E in between there. On the quiz on Wednesday, some people missed it. There were some tricky ones in there where it was like 11, I think it was 11:25, and the one option was son las 11:25. That would not have been the correct answer because it didn't have the E between the hours and the minutes. So it should have been son las 11:25, which was the right answer. A couple other things I've noticed. Doce, D-O-C-E, D-O-C-E, doce, that is the number 12. And then dos, D-O-S, D-O-S-A, that is 2. Okay, that's given us some struggles. Another good question I had, someone asked, can we resubmit assignments if we get low grades? On any of the quizzes, you may not, because I give you the option to see the correct answer. So that's kind of defeating the purpose. But on assignments where, let's say, you didn't follow the directions as far as writing in a complete sentence, for example, if you redo it, I will give you those points back. So if you have assignments that you want to resubmit as we are moving on through the remote learning where you didn't follow the directions, just resubmit that and I will rescore it. But remember, that is only if it's an assignment that is not a quiz or a test. If it's a quiz or a test, you cannot redo those. All right, so after going over this, let's go ahead and pop over and see what you are to be doing. Whoops. Well, hold on. Just got to the wrong spot. There we go. What you're to be doing today. So we're going to click on calendar and we will look at our remote learning for today. We're going to click here. And today you have La Hora con Minutos Day 2. So it's a video that you are going to watch, and you're going to learn a couple new phrases, several new phrases actually, that are going to help you understand time a little bit more. The structures will be the same as far as using es la una for any time 1 to 1:59. But then when we're doing son las 2 all the way up to 12:59, those are the same. But you're going to learn some new terms for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and then you're also going to learn, like in the early morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, how to say those in Spanish. So after you have watched that video, which that's going to come up on YouTube, I did have someone that sent me a message on Wednesday saying they could not get the video to work. They were just getting a black screen. So I told them to close out and go back in, and it worked for them. So remember, if you're having struggles, try closing out and going back in. If that doesn't work, send me an email or a message through Canvas, and we'll see what we can do. So you'll watch that video, and then after watching the video, you are going to go to your assignment, which is a quiz. And so that's locked right now. So when we go in, it is just a 5-question quiz. It's worth 5 points. And you can go back and look at the video if that helps you. But make sure you're reading carefully, because some of you, I think, missed some questions on these other quizzes because you did not read carefully. So make sure you're reading carefully. And once you have finished that and submitted it, then you will be finished with remote learning for Spanish for Thursday. If you have any questions or need my help, send me an email or a message through Canvas. Adios, mis estudiantes.